Hello and welcome back to On the Verge. I'm your host, Rachel Lohorn. Tonight's guest is Maddie Genka with Panhellenic Council. How are you doing, Maddie?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So tell me a little bit about the group, the council.
Okay, so Panhellenic Council is the governing body that looks over all the sororities on campus except for our national Panhellenic councils, which are the multicultural organizations on campus. So we oversee each chapter, even though they have their own president and council members, we just oversee them as like a whole.
So tell me your role in Panhellenic Council.
So as president, my main duties are to run our executive meetings and our delegation meetings every week. I have weekly meetings with our advisor just to stay in the loop and discuss where we're at each week. I have to know the bylaws and understand them kind of like the back of my hand, just in case if anything comes up and I need to have a quick answer. And then basically just any other like executive opportunities that I have to take, like making a decision for like a tie or like an overall, just for the betterment of the council. So,
how did you get started?
I got started with Panhellenic Council when I was a freshman, a new member. In my sorority, I applied for Vice President of Public Relations, so just to run the social media accounts and work on promoting events. And then I, this year, got nominated for president, so I took that role. It's been interesting. I'm only a sophomore, so I'm still learning as I go because I'm younger than a usual president would be. They'd usually be a junior. So my council's been very patient with me, and we're all in a learning process, but it's been great.
So do you think this will help you outside of USI when you graduate?
Yes, I'm a communication studies major, and so working with people, learning how to delegate tasks to everyone else, learning how to talk to different people and build those leadership skills has actually helped me a ton so far in my major, because I actually get real life experience in those different kind of situations, like having difficult conversations with my council members or having difficult conversations with other chapters who aren't necessarily doing what they're supposed to be doing. So it all kind of gives me like real life experience. So yeah, I think as I continue to get those things under my belt, it'll just help build me up for the real world outside of college.
So how do you think students can get that experience by joining?
So to join, you fill out a form on Eagle Sync. Around November and December is usually when we do our elections. They fill out a form, and then everyone who fills out a form gets an interview, and they go in to an interview with a panel of representatives from each chapter, and then the panel decides from there pretty much what the council looks like, and then the other chapters vote to pass that council list. So really, they just fill out a form and go to the interview, and then the rest is out of their hands.
So what type of events do you guys host?
The biggest one we just put on was Greek Week last week. So it's a week-long event for sororities and fraternities on campus. There's Greek Olympics, volleyball, dodgeball tournament, dance comp, philanthropy givebacks, and so that's probably the biggest week for all of Greek life for the whole year. And then in the fall, Panhellenic puts on Women's Empowerment Week, and so we bring in speakers, we have like a self-defense class, and those events are for non-Greeks as well, so everyone can come to that, and so those are probably our two biggest weeks that we have in the year.
So do you also work close with IFC?
Yes. My counterpart, Bryce Miller, is awesome. He works with me as I've been learning, and he always answers any questions I have. All my council members work with their counterparts as well. Both councils share an office, so we're all pretty close. We're usually in there hanging out or doing homework. But we promote Greek unity a lot, and so it's important for us to live that message out. So we work very closely together, yeah.
So how can we find you guys on social media?
My Vice President of Public Relations is awesome at running our Twitter and Instagram page. And she not only promotes Panhellenic events, but individual chapter events. So it gets the word out for everyone. So those are probably our top two ways to find out information.
All right, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, keep watching for your musical performance.
I'll start this journey from where it began. The boat's too pictures lining my bedroom floor. I lay in thought. I contemplate the time I'm upon and what it's brought. A certain longing for my days gone by. The bliss of ignorance kept me from the pain I feel in time, but I can't understand why love is such a vital need. The young me would say I only want one thing. I wanna be still. Hours away, I'm swinging in the backyard, feeling that no one can numb my senses to this freedom from the thought of purity. And I remember the feeling of a life inside a capsule at age 13. Stepping stones bend in the greenest branch on the tree. The fruit from which I cannot taste. The shade on the past brightens my future path. The days that made me stronger now will fade away ever so fast. And I can't understand why love is such a vital need. The young me would say I only want one thing. Stealing hours away, I'm swinging in the backyard, feeling that no one can numb my senses to this freedom from the thought of purity. And I remember the feeling of a life inside a capsule at age 13. I wanna be stealing, but I can't understand why love's such a vital need. Feeling that the young me will say I only want one thing. Freedom from the thought of purity. And now I'm getting the feeling that life was so much better at 19. My stupid love's got me in trouble. I said too much again to a date over yesterday. I couldn't sleep, she was offended. She said, well, anyway, just dying for a subject change. Oh, it's another social casualty. Score one more for me. How could I forget? Mama said, take me for a sweet kid. No filter in my head. Oh, what's a boy to do? I guess he better find one soon. Yeah. We bit our lips. She looked out the window, rolling tiny balls of napkin paper. I played a quick game of chess with the salt and pepper shaker. And I can't see clearly. An indelible line was drawn between what was good, what just slipped down, and what went wrong. Oh, it's the way she feels about me, it's changed. Thanks for playing, try again. How could I forget? Mama said, think before speaking. No filter in my head. Oh, what's a boy to do? I can't see better find one. I'm never speaking up again. It only hurts me. I'd rather be a mystery than she desert me. Oh, I'm never speaking up again. Starting now. Starting now. One more thing. Why is it my fault? Maybe I tried too hard, but it's all because of this desire. Just wanna be liked, just wanna be funny. Looks like the joke's on me. So call me Captain Backfire. I'm never speaking up again. It only hurts me. I'd rather be a mystery than she desert me. Oh, I'm never speaking up again. I'm never speaking up again. I'm never speaking up again. Starting now. Starting now.
Thanks for watching this episode of On the Verge. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow us on Twitter. Thanks for watching. See you next week.